transport system is divided into two types. One is active transport system and another is passive transport system. Passive transport is divided into three types. These are simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion and osmosis. And in the other hand, active transport is divided into two types. One is primary active transport and another is secondary active transport. So now I am going to discuss about simple diffusion. So in simple diffusion, energy is not required. It is down concentration gradient. Molecules equally distribute across available area. In simple diffusion, non-polar molecules are transported. Example, steroid, oxygen, carbon dioxide. So now what is facilitated diffusion? So facilitated diffusion require no energy. It is down concentration gradient. Molecules equally distribute but cross membrane with the help of chemical protein or carrier protein. So now what is osmosis? Osmosis is movement of water across cell membrane. Water cross cell membrane via special channels. Solutes are impermeable to cell membrane. Moves into and out of cell until concentration is balanced. So in osmosis, three different solutions are produced. One is hypertonic solution, then another is hypotonic solution and another is isotonic solution. Now coming to the topic active transport. So active transport is movement of molecule across the cell membrane in the direction against their concentration gradient, that is movement from a area of lower concentration to a higher concentration. If the process use chemical energy such as ATP or adenosine triphosphate, it is called primary active transport. Secondary active transport involves the use of electrochemicals. Active transport use cell energy. Example of active transport include the uptake of glucose in the intestine of human. So now what is primary active transport? Primary active transport is also called direct active transport. Directly used metabolic energy to transport molecules across the membrane. Most of enzymes that performs this type of transport are transferase ATPase. So now coming to secondary active transport process. In secondary active transport, also called as coupled transport or co-transport, energy is used to transport molecule across the membrane. However, in contrast of primary active transport, there is no coupling of ATP. Instead, it relies upon the electrochemical potential difference created by pumping ions in and out of the cell. So now what is the difference between active transport and passive transport? So active transport used ATP to pump molecule up to the concentration gradient. Transport across from a lower concentration solution to a higher concentration solution. It requires cellular energy. But in passive transport system, movement of molecule down the concentration gradient. It goes higher to lower concentration in order to maintain equilibrium in cell. Do not require cell energy. Types of active transports are endocytosis, cell membrane, or sodium potassium pump or exocytosis. On the other hand, types of passive transport systems are diffusion, facilitated diffusion and osmosis. Types of particle transported in active transport system are proteins, iron, large chemical and complex sugar. On the other hand, types of particle transported through passive transport system, anything soluble in lipid, water, carbon dioxide, oxygen and sex hormone. So now coming to the function of active transport system. Transport molecule to cell membrane against the concentration gradient. So more of the substance inside the cell or outside the cell than normal. Disrupt equilibrium established by diffusion. Now coming to the function of passive transport system. So it maintains dynamic equilibrium of water, gas, nutrients, waste, etc. between cells and extracellular fluids.